Ms. Ward, you are claiming that Mr. Malone owes you some money on a matter involving a cell phone bill. Is that correct?
Yes.
What happened?
In June of '98, I bought Mr. Malone a cell phone as a Father's Day gift.
Is that true, Mr. Malone?
That's not true.
Did you receive a phone for a Father's Day gift?
I did, but I wasn't responsible for paying for the deposit and none of that. I just was going to pay for just any phone calls that I made. That was it. It wasn't like I was responsible for the whole thing.
So let me understand this. You're saying that you gave the phone to him as a gift, but that it was your understanding that once he received the phone, that he would be responsible for making the phone payments.
Yes.
And Mr. Malone, yes, Mr. Malone, you were saying that in fact you received the phone, and what happened? Why didn't you make these payments? I would assume if the phone was in your possession that you would pay for the calls that you made. Yes? No?
This is true. And I did pay for the calls that I made on that particular phone.
Okay.
That phone was stolen, Your Honor. I let Ms. Ward know the next day about that.
Eventually, you got the phone that Ms. Ward had.
Yes,
so you had a second phone then.
And it happened just like this.
I want to get to the bottom line of this.
Okay.
So now we have the second phone.
Yes.
And that is the phone that you're saying was used to incur the bill that caused your bad credit. Is that right? Now, with that phone, Mr. Malone, I want to understand your position. Are you saying that you were responsible for some of the bill, none of the bill, all of the bill? That's what I need to understand from you.
Well, my position, Your Honor, is that when she gave me the phone, to me it was like a consolation gift. In other words, like, well, you know, I'm dropping you, so here go a phone. You know, this will make you feel a little bit better, maybe. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, you know. Your Honor, this thing like to kill me. Now, I'm pretty stable man, as far as I know. I'm a vet, and I've been through some pretty rough times. But I never.
Well, you seem stable to me.
I never went through nothing. When she dropped me, it was like I got dropped off the Empire State Building head first. There was nothing there.
What was her life like after this?
I thought about committing suicide.
I noticed that you are crying. Tell me what's happening.
I know that I caused him a lot of pain, but I thought I was doing the right thing by getting back with my daughter's father. I know I caused him a lot of pain. He is correct. He did make a lot of calls. He called me. A lot of times he was crying. But I told him then, okay, that I wasn't trying to do this on purpose. I wasn't trying to set out to hurt him, you know?
Because you were trying to restructure that family again.
Yes, and in the process, I hurt somebody, you know? Everybody else I've ever broke up with deserved it. This is the only person who I can say didn't deserve it, you know? But I was trying to do the right thing, you know?
I appreciate your honesty. You know, it takes a special person to be able to say what you said right here. After you got it from Ms. Ward, how long did you have the phone?
About 2 weeks.
So 2 weeks. So we're talking, do you agree it was about 2 weeks?
No.
What are you saying?
No, because the bill from AT&T shows all the way up until September.
We're going to get this thing straightened out once and for all.
6.
Okay.
All right, so local calls. We've got local calls all the way through, looks like September 7th. All right, you all may resume your positions.
Okay. This was the original amount AT&T wanted, but they cut the bill in half so we can make a payment. Right. So it was originally $738.77, and they cut that in half to $368.
I do see some credits. I do see an adjustment that AT&T made on the bad debt. I come up with a total of $113 on one cell phone bill and $108 on the other. So the most that I would even venture to award would be $239. I am reconstructing these bills as best I can. I think that time has passed, 2 years has passed. There's been fortunately, a lot of good things have gone on in the interim. You're going to have to pay part of this bill. Mr. Malone, you're going to pay part of it. But we started out talking about $800. We're now down to $239. That's going to be my judgment against the adjusted bills. I'm thrilled to know that you're both moving on with your lives. You were claiming some 300 and something after the adjusted bill. You get 239 of it, which in this situation is a good deal. I wish both of you You, the new Mrs. Malone, I wish you and your husband every good fortune. Miss Ward, I wish you and your daughter and your new situation every good fortune. And I trust that your new business will go well. There's nothing further. We will stand adjourned.